I would like to introduce a few areas we are doing, among others, about SDG. And first is GEP. Together with IUCN and the Chinese Academy of Science, we developed a set of methodology and applied to some areas of China, that is gross ecosystem product. Instead of GDP, we set up this concept and applied to areas to encourage local officials to consider more about the ecosystem, about water, about air, about forestry, about those ecosystems. We are working, apply this to several areas. It's got a great success. Local government are not that much worried about set up new factory. They are concerned about the environments. They're concerned about the ecological system. And this methodology already accepted by central government. So that is not the only, now GDP is not the only standard local officials are concerned. Now GEP is also a major concern. That makes a fundamental change because in China the government has very strong influence over economy, over industries. Through this, we point out a new area, and this is what we have done. Second, we call it CCAFA. In 2016, a few hundred birds called great bastard landed at the Yellow River banks. Those birds in the whole world only have few hundreds. But those birds do not know where is the state protected area. The birds do not know. So they just landed at the Yellow River bank. Some Chinese people started to hunt them. My volunteers find this truth, want to protect them. They go to the government. The government say, oh, we need 3 years to evaluate, to see if it's possible, and we need more year to set up the state protect the area. So my foundation, when we heard that, the next morning, that's 2016, April 18th, we give the certificate, we give the panel, we give them a name called the China Conservation Area for Great Bastard, that's the bird's name. At Changyuan, that's the county's name. Through that, with our certificate, they go to the police, go to the government, it works great well. And in that year, no single bird hurt or left in that area. During the spring, all of them fly back to Russia, to Mongolia, to the back. Starting that day about 2 years ago, now we have over 80 we call it CCAF. CCAF. In the whole world, in whole China, we already have over 80 CCAF to protect all those wildlife, to protect those fish, birds, everything. That's another creative activity our foundation has done and make a great success. The third I would like to introduce is EPIL, Environmental Public Interest Litigation. According to new environment law of China, effective 2015, social organizations can participate sue the polluter on behalf of public interest. And we start that, we take that to immediately, till today, we filed almost 100 cases nationwide to sue local government, to sue state enterprises, as well as private enterprise, to protect the environment and the ecological surroundings. For example, we sued the State Investment Corporation to stop them to build a hydraulic power station. Because with that power station, the river, the fish, the ecosystem will be destroyed. We successfully stopped that huge project. Another example is for green energy. In China, we have many wind energy, solar energy, but because the development is too fast, many of them cannot be connected to the state grid. So some of them, a big portion, say 40%, are lost just because it was not connected to the state grid. So we also filed a case against the state grid. That may change dramatically. And the next example is pangolin, the pangolin scale. And because of TCM issues, Chinese, according to Chinese pharmacopoeia of China, the pangolin scale is TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. So because of that, although we have the law protect the pangolins, but still Chinese pangolins is gone after 20 years of protection. Now we together with our volunteers, we do study, find out the problem. We filed litigation against the Guangxi Autonomous Government Administration of Forest in charge of this sector. And we find out they send the confiscated pangolin and scale to pharmaceutical company, to trading company. And then through our activity, that make a big shock nationwide. Now officials related, companies related, stop that kind of, I'm not saying 100%, but it's really a big shock. That's the third area we are working on. The fourth is we have a Guangcai program 20 years ago, which we provide policy supports to encourage private enterprises to invest in the poor area. Instead of simply give them money, we encourage them to start business there. Through this, we get 20 million Chinese get out of poverty for the last 20 years. And at the same time, we get many tens of thousands private enterprises get very good. And for those you think we are doing good, come on, join us to make it better. For those you think China is not doing the good, come on, join us, make it good. And on this occasion, I'm proud to announce an important agreement to advance the vision of the Club of Rome in essential global and very public area, linking climate-friendly travel, conservation, and green development. It's between two members of the Club of Rome, myself and my friend Jeffrey Liebman, and who runs a foundation which is a legacy to our mentor and very close friend, Mr. Maurice Zhou, one of the fathers of the sustainability thinking in action. The strong universal network is promoting climate-friendly travel. We will develop our network in China and around the world. And through strong climate action events and build a movement of bright young climate champions ready to sustain the change we need. Thank you.